What's going on, y'all? You already know who it is. Your boy, Donnie. Now, before I get into this particular topic for today, there's one thing I can't stand. It's clear as day. Are bullies. Oh, man, I cannot stand bullies, bro. See, when you get out of high school, you think that's it. Bullies will dwindle away and disappear. Bullies never go away. They just come in all different shapes and forms. That's right, folks. Bullies never go away. They just become different types of walks of life. And how you maneuver on your journey when it comes to these bullies, because they're just distractions, roadblocks. That's entirely up to you. But you can't be a person who gets pushed around and do nothing, whether it's mentally or physically or spiritually. How long do you consider yourself to get pushed around? Now, I'm not telling you to resort to violence. Everything in life is not all about violence. Sometimes it's a mental war, a spiritual one, always. But you got to defend yourself, protect you, and those of your loved ones. I'm talking about this because there's this particular person who I didn't think was getting bullied around, and I just came across it. But I had a feeling, because this person hangs around the bullies, and didn't think it would ever come to this person. But now that it came to this person, it's like, wow. I mean, I could be like, why should I care, right? They didn't care, you know what I mean, when people came at me, and I clapped back. But now when it comes to them, due to the situation, I kind of care. You know what I mean? It kind of had me like, wow, I think that's foul. But that's when I saw this individual always around these people, I was like, well, what did you expect? If they doing that to this person, that person, and everybody else, you don't think your day's coming? Especially if you're not like one of them and you're just a follower who I don't want any trouble with anybody, so I'm gonna just be around them so they won't come at me. Well, they're gonna come at you if you're not like one of them. That's how they roll. And when you clap back, they're always the victim. That's what bullies do.
That's right.
These people don't just become bullies, by the way. They grew up in households of bullies. Or they got family that's bullies. Like cousins, auntie, uncles. And they said if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. So then they became them and became worse. Yes, there are some people who were once good people, but they got hit with that venom and they didn't know how to clash back or clap back or whatever. Meaning like verbal or physical. We had a thing where I'm from, Jersey. 973-732-201, 908-856, all that good stuff, right? But we would roast each other. Me and my peoples, we used to be deep. There used to be like so many of us, all in one household at my cousin's house. And everybody would just be roasting each other. And then it'll trickle down to me. And a lot of my roasting back then wasn't up to par like it is now. But sometimes you got to go through them trials and errors to be able to roast back. And if you say the wrong thing, because this is when people come at you like that, sometimes it's love, but most of the time that's how they really feel about you when it comes to family. So you might say the wrong thing and now that person want to fight you, but it's supposed to be your peoples. That's when you know who your peoples is and who your peoples ain't, because it should never resort to violence. Right? We used to roast each other, and that does build character in a way, because now you know how to be on your feet, be on your toes, be on point. But then sometimes, see, when it gets to the point to where that's how they always gunning for you, like coming for you, whatever, they don't respect you. And in this world, Nothing is more important than respect. The next thing to respect is loyalty.
If you don't have loyalty, then tell me, what do you have? If you don't have loyalty in this world.
Of course. If you don't have respect or loyalty, cut ties with that person or those people. But first, you have to have respect. Yes, respect is earned. Nobody gonna just give it to you. And if they do give it to you willingly, they fear you. It's about to heat up, y'all. Bundle up. Life is like a game of chess. You heard me say that before, and it's the truth. I used to always hear that, but it's the truth. It is. Every move at every certain time, different time, counts. But you can't halfway make a move, because then you'll never be able to make that move again. So when you make a move, you got to go all the way in. Depending on the move that you're making. Sometimes you can throw a little piece out there. But it can't be one you can't ever use again. Now the big move, you got to go all the way in. Checkmate. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to give this person advice on what to do. And they're like, nah, I'm going to just let it slide. And I'm like, that's your problem. That was your first mistake. And they probably was just bullying you to see what you're going to do. Testing the waters. Now they know. You shown them vulnerability by not acting. Not even checking them on it. Now they know, oh, so this is what I can do? It's like dipping your foot in the water before you go in. When you're going to swim. To see if it's hot, cold, what is it like? You let somebody slide and you heard, I know some of y'all heard the phrase, they're going to think they can ice skate on
you. Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to that kind of stuff, you got to nip it in the bud ASAP. Right away. So they'll know to never try to play with you again. Especially as a man. Once again, it doesn't always have to resort to violence. It could be a mental strategy game. But you got to let them know, oh, when I come at him, I better come with that work. Or when I come at her, and this is for ladies too. When I come at this person, I got to really, you know what I mean, stand my ground 10 toes down. Or they're going to always bully me. Exactly. Because when you see the thing about bullies, when you finally fight back, and it gets to the point to where they like, oh, I don't want to go through that fight with this person again. They'll never mess with you again. You can take that with a grain of salt in any element in life.